Awesome. Hi, everyone. My name is Charmaine, and I'm the dietitian that helps people reverse type 2 diabetes with a plant-based diet. And here we have Lonnie. He is a participant in our 12-week reversing diabetes system, and we're so excited to have him on here. You can say hi to everyone, Lonnie.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Awesome. Well, Lonnie, what made you reach out to us in the first place?
My diabetes got the best of me. It was getting the best of me. I'd seen my doctor. They wanted to put more meds on, and I wasn't getting anywhere with it. All it was getting worse. And I'd tried other approaches, but they didn't get to rid of the problem. So
yeah. And how did it feel when, nothing really worked for you?
what was that again?
How did it feel when nothing really worked for you?
Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's hard to tell people what it really felt and feels like. It's utterly amazing. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you don't have to be sorry.
It has been life-saving for me. Period.
I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, and I know this, diet change is very, drastic, and it definitely is something that, I mean, I wouldn't say drastic, but it's probably very different from what you're usually told. So yeah, what is, your reaction? What's your motivation?
Motivation is I want to live. It's that simple. I've got so much to live for, and I can't let something like that dictate to me how I'm going to live. So
I love that. So you're saying that you can't let something, that you can actually have control over to, dictate your life, and you want to be able to dictate it instead. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, that's correct.
I love that.
And you don't really, I can't say I've given up anything. I've just changed things. So, and go ahead.
No, yeah, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I've always been a vegetable guy, and through my years of dealing with what I've dealt with, you're always told, don't eat this, eat that, really limit this, don't eat. And that's different. That's completely different. I get to eat everything I enjoy. I mean, okay, I don't do oils, milks, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about that. I get to eat when I'm hungry, eat till I'm full. Plain simple. I don't know what else to say except wow. Just wow. I'm so glad I found you.
Oh, likewise. I love what you said about, that you're not giving up anything, you're just changing things, right? What does that mean to you, that you're not giving up anything and you're just changing things?
Well, anytime I've done something, I'm always been told, okay, you're not going to be able to do this again. And I don't get that here. I think one of the first things that drew me here was it's a meal at a time. And it's only a meal. So you don't have to wreck your whole day or wreck your whole week, or it's just that one meal. And that's a great approach, because that's all you have to do. So,
Yeah.
And that's basically all I've done. Listen to everything I'm told, reach out if I need help, and take it from there. And it's worked wonders.
Awesome.
Unbelievable.
Awesome.
Wonders.
And how has your journey been? Would you mind describing to us how your journey has been?
Well, in the past, I'd done the keto thing and I got good results, but I was angry the whole time. And my whole family told me that. They just said, you were angry. You weren't never happy with what you were doing. Even though your results were good, you just weren't happy. You wouldn't go out to eat. You wouldn't go to family functions because you couldn't eat that kind of food. And so when I got onto this and we would go out to eat, I would just look at it as a meal. Okay, I'll pick the best I can and go from there.
Love that.
And my wife says, I'm happy, so.
Oh, I love that. Honestly, Lonnie, like that is the biggest victory we have. It's not the numbers. Of course, the numbers are amazing.
Right.
We have amazing numbers, right? It's not the fact that, I mean, it is the numbers, but I think more so is that, you're happy. That makes me emotional.
Yes.
Like I think every time, someone gets on a testimony and say, yeah, like numbers are numbers, I thought that was the most important thing. But what I realized is that I actually feel free now, that I actually feel happy, that I actually feel just joyful. I have a different mindset. And I think that is just amazing. I love that you shared that.
Well, yeah, because you're taught to live by the numbers. The numbers, our bodies, we're diabetic and our numbers are up and down all the time. So, and we're never taught the root. And this teaches us what we can do. I'm eating high carb food.
Yeah.
And getting the results I get, unbelievable. So I really apologize for this, but for me, this is something. So, and I'm trying to get other people aware of this, how much it changes you. So.
Thank you so much. And don't even apologize. I think this is so powerful because it is, such a relief to finally find a solution, right? It's such a relief to see that, wow, like I can eat carbs, I can be full, I can eat flexibly, right? Like you don't have to be on a strict diet, like all the time. I can actually enjoy life. I can actually live life to the full. So that's a huge deal. And I super really appreciate you, sharing your story, sharing your emotions, because, you're showing other people that it's possible. So really, really appreciate that.
It's very possible. I would tell anybody, you have nothing to lose, everything to gain. And you need to invest in yourself. You have to. Otherwise, why do it? I mean, there's a way out. We're always going to be diabetic. We can't get away from that. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, because if I go back to my old life, I'm just going to be where I was. And I just can't imagine doing that. I just can't imagine doing that. And why would you? It's crazy. And there's so many options out there. If you look at past everything that the food industry is trying to do with the plant-based, if you just look at the basics, read your labels, it's pretty simple. There isn't a whole lot, it isn't hard. So.
I love that. I love that you shared that. And what are the results that you've been seeing, Lonnie?
Well, 3 months ago, I had to do my A1C and I was at 9.2. And I was shocked it was that. And so I tried some stuff on my own. It wasn't working. I knew it wasn't going to work. I just didn't have the tools that I have now. And so, and I happened to be on TikTok and saw you there. And I went, I want to look into this. And I watched a few more and I called the number, and I wish I could remember who the first gal I talked to, sweet gal. And so it took me a few days after I talked to her, and I come back and I said, yes, I'm going to do this. And then everything started just setting up. I talked to everybody. You were right there, all your programs, everything is there, the tools that we need to go forward. And the help along the way is unbelievable. All of you, you just, wow. And it just started, for me, it just went crazy. I didn't look at it as a weight loss at all, but a weight loss was unbelievable for me. I'm actually down 54 pounds now.
Wow.
From 3 months ago. Most of that's from 8 weeks, 9 weeks, whatever. I've been 10 weeks now on this already. I can't remember.
Crazy.
But,
That's amazing.
and then I went in and did my 3-month bloods again, and I was at 6.6.
Wow.
And that, wow. So I'm looking forward to the next 3 months to see where I'll be, you know. And everybody's, well, did you get taken off your meds? I said, I don't care about that right now. You know, my doctors will let me know, yes, they lowered my insulin, they lowered my metformin, all that is lowered. But it's what I feel like, what I'm experiencing, the clarity, the everything along with it. It's just a complete program for me. So wow. So I, you know, if I get off it, I get off it. If I don't, I don't. But I know I'm doing the right thing. So.
Yeah. And I'm pretty confident that you'll get off it. You know, just seeing that within 3 months that you're able to lower A1C by 3 points, you know, almost 3 points. That is just crazy. And, you know, I'm sure that, you know, the longer you do, and the thing I want people to understand is that like they don't always have to get like a 5 point something. Like everyone starts with a different A1C, right? And you know they don't always have to get a 5 point something by the end of the program. You know, it's really these tools to set you up for life, so that you can be off of medications. Your A1C can be in the normal range, no more diabetic range, and you know, like that's what it's for. It's not just, you know, this is not a magic pill. This is something that you can do for life. And, you know, that's what we're really about. And I love that you shared that, you know, like, I'm excited to see what's going to happen, because guess what? Like, it's going to be even better. And I can't wait to just hear more. I mean, like 54 pounds, that's a lot. And that wasn't even your focus. You know, your focus was to, you know, eat healthy. And I love that, Lonnie. Thank you so much for sharing that. And we appreciate, you know, just your support, and just, you know, you're a great student. I love it. Yeah.
It works. My body really loves this. I love this, and I love you all. I mean, thank you.
Likewise. We definitely appreciate you. And what would you say to someone who is on the fence about reversing diabetes on a plant-based diet? What would you say to them?
You have to do it. You have to try it. You have nothing, like I said before, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Think of why you're even looking at it. I mean, if you're thinking about it, that means you really want to do it, because you're tired of living how you're living, period. You know?
Yeah.
And give yourself time, you know. If it happened to me fast, great for me, but don't base yours on me, base you on you, you know, and give it time. It works. Just do it. I don't know what else to tell them. I mean, you'll never know if you don't try. So
yeah. I love that. And you know, I love just what you talk about, you know, when you're talking about not letting it, you know, hinder you, not letting this one area of your life like hinder you, because you know, like there's so much more of life to live. And I feel like that's the biggest thing for all of us, is that there's life to live. You know, we're here, you know, like people say life is short, but you know, it's what you make of it. And I definitely love that, Lonnie.
Well, yeah, and it's taken me I'm 61 years old, and it's taken me 61 years to find the right path. And I wish I could have done it sooner. I wish I would have paid attention sooner, but I'm here now, so that's what matters.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, we're so glad, and you know, you have many more life to live, and you know, we definitely are here for you for that. Awesome. Is there anything else that you'd like to wrap up with?
Just a big thank you. And like Charmaine said, if you're on the fence, get on our side. It's going to help. You're going to love it, you know? And remember, one day, one meal, that's all you got to worry about. The rest will take care of itself. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Lonnie, just for sharing. And, it's actually such an honor for us, to work with you. And, we definitely are, you make our day all the time. Whenever we hear from you, you make our day. I definitely, I'm so excited for you. And I'm so grateful for you, Lonnie. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Well, for those of you who want to learn more about the science behind reversing diabetes, or even how Lonnie did it, make sure you check out my free training where I go through the science behind reversing insulin resistance and how I help people eat more carbs and still be able to lower the A1C and get off medications. And the link is in my description, and I'll see you guys there. Have a good one.